Guys have done Kansas City burgers for years on
Yes,
QVC. Same old steak burgers, right? Nope. Take a close look at that graphic. These are brisket burgers. We've all had beef brisket that was moist and tender and melt in your mouth delicious. Now imagine a burger made out of that same beef brisket. This is an extraordinary taste sensation, and you must already be cluing in about what a great deal this is and what a great flavor it is, because just having mentioned it in our taste test off the top of the show, over 200 sets already gone. Welcome back, Greg.
No, I'm already a mess. Let's do the bump
there you go,
okay.
elbow shake. Hey, these are amazing, and Greg, we should let everybody know that brisket is such a well-marbled and tender cut of meat that if we made these entire burgers out of just brisket, they'd probably fall apart.
They wouldn't even hold together.
So this is 60% brisket and 40% sirloin, which we already know and love. So it's going to help hold the burger together. But boy, the flavor is like nothing I've ever tasted.
The flavor's awesome. And you know, we came up with this because we kind of were talking about, you know, how to develop a different burger and how to really improve on our burger. And I'll tell you what, this hands down, and I'll go out on a limb, I've been selling our Kansas City steak burgers for a long time. This is my favorite burger that we've ever made. I love the brisket. I love barbecue, and I love slow roasted cooked items, and brisket happens to be one of my real favorite ones. And we kind of said, why don't we make a burger out of it? You know, let's try it. Let's test it out and see how it's going to work there. And we did it, and they are truly one of the most flavorful, rich burgers you've ever tried.
Rich is a good word.
And if you love our steak burgers, you're going to truly love these. I got a fork for you somewhere here, David.
Just super flavorful. Now, let me explain the offer real quickly. You may choose 12 of these or 24 of these. Now, when you go with the 24 piece count, you save $15 with our Buy More, Save More. So your biggest savings is with the larger piece count. But let me also tell you that these are on 3 easy payments. However, 3 easy payments will not last forever. In fact, 3 easy payments go away at the end of day today.
All right.
So we want to encourage you to take advantage of that easy pay. And if you're looking at this price for these brisket burgers and you're saying, oh, wait a minute, okay, I get that they're delicious, but help me understand the price. Did you also notice the size of these burgers? These are bigger than our normal burgers. Ordinarily, we do a 4.5 ounce burger.
That's right.
So this is a total of a 6 ounce
Over
burger.
30% bigger than our normal burger. Now, I happen to take the honor of making you a bacon cheeseburger. So we took some double smoked hickory bacon, some cheddar cheese, popped it on this burger. Dress it any way you like. You will get the steak and prime rib seasoning to go along with this. Go for it.
All right, let me get a little seasoning on there too. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This is my bacon cheeseburger. Which way do I steer? All right.
And boy, these cut great. They cut just like our steaks do. That awesome texture.
Okay, be right with you. Hang on 1 minute. Big bite. Let me chipmunk it for a moment. Super tender, unbelievable flavor, juicy, melt in your mouth. Happy dance!
All right.
Happy dance!
Ooh, double happy dance. How do you like that? It's a twofer.
These are amazing, and they're so different.
They're they're different. Remember, they're oversized burgers, so they're going to more than fill the bun. You know, we added that sirloin again just for that perfect texture to kind of help bind that brisket together. But you know, if you're not familiar with brisket, most times it's really slow cooked. It's either smoked or it's kind of slow cooked in like a braising method, and it's got so much flavor, just the impact of flavor from that great marbling. And hey, why not make a burger out of it, right? You know, we're going to take the best cuts of flavorful meats, and that's what it's about. It's about flavor. It's about getting that maximizing the most, you know, important flavors that you can get out of it, and just coming down your mouth. If it's not coming down your mouth with juices and everything, which it is.
Well, you know what you do? You hang over the sink when you eat this burger, or at least hang over your dinner plate. My producer Stan said he'd like a triple bacon cheeseburger.
That's going to be a big one. You're going to be wrapping your mouth around that.
Well, you need to know Stan's a big eater. He's
yes, he is.
Not terribly big, but he's got a high metabolism,
pound for pound.
And I'm envious of that. All right, so we've got something really special, and you're going to love the fact that these are so special, so different, and the flavor is extraordinary. However, I do want you to know that easy pay, the 3 easy payments on this, will expire end of day. So now's the time to try these burgers. Our 12-piece count, a little more popular. I think a lot of folks are wanting to get these a try first.
Yeah, sure.
And that's completely understandable.
Kick the tires, why not?
But I tell you what, once you try them, these are a flavor sensation like you've never had before. Think about the best brisket you've ever had.
Yep.
And then imagine it in burger form.
And you know, David, just like anything we always talked about for over 21 years here at QVC, we talk about where the beef came from. It's still Western Kansas beef, it's corn-fed, it's aged. This is the same brisket meat that we're serving or selling to restaurants all throughout the country. So some of the finest barbecue joints are using the brisket that we use. And you know, a lot of the delis make their own briskets and things like that. And we're providing them for them. So it's, again, It's the same kind of idea. We're providing the great brisket to some of your favorite restaurants. We're using that same cut. And just look at this. You want to talk about a juicy steak. Our normal steak burgers are great. These are awesome, off the hook, just amazingly juicy and flavorful.
You have to remember, brisket is a heavily marbled cut of beef. So the more marbling you have in there, the more juicy that cut of meat will be. And when you grind it to make burgers out of it, it becomes, if it's possible, even more tender.
Right.
Exactly.
Like fall apart tender.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
why they add the sirloin, the ground sirloin in there, so the burger will hold together. Now, we already love ground sirloin from Kansas City, and now we're enjoying the great brisket combined with it. This is a flavor sensation like nobody's business.
And one thing that we wanted to do, we know the QVC families really love when we individually pack anything. So these burgers individually packed. Now the one thing too that I will mention, these I do find, if you cook these from either frozen or right out of your refrigerator. So no need, so if you're gonna thaw these out maybe a day ahead, that's perfectly fine. Keep them in your refrigerator just before you're gonna slap them on your grill or pan fry them or broil them or whatever, just because of the texture of them that you wanna make sure that you do that, okay?
Let me tell you that over 1,000 sets of burgers are gone now.
Okay.
While our 12-piece count is a bit more popular, the 24-piece count is the more limited choice. So please take advantage of this. We're gonna get you all squared away with something really fantastic, a flavor sensation like you've never tasted before.
Right, rich flavor. Remember again, brisket is really known to be so well marbled. It's got great flavor. A lot of times it's used for the smokers. I mean, you talk about the smokehouse places and their brisket. They compete over brisket. That's one of the things that is really, really huge. There's ribs, pulled pork, and brisket in those big barbecue contests. And brisket is usually at the top of the list, and people brag about it because it's normally really hard to cook, but it's so flavorful that everyone wants to do it right.
Remember, that brisket is that low and slow braised type of dish that is going to take hours and hours and hours in the oven. This is allowing you to have that same great slow cooked flavor in a burger for summer barbecue, and we're shipping these immediately.
It is. And you know, if you take a look at this set right here, David, this is how David likes his burgers, on the well done side. Notice what you're not seeing. You're not seeing a dry burger. You're seeing a fully juicy, flavorful burger, even when we cook them medium well to well done.
And obviously, if you go a little less done than that, they're going to be even juicier.
That's right.
So this is what makes it so incredible. We show you all the ends of the spectrum here. Now, pardon me. So as we wrap up on this, how many gone now, Stan? Checking. 1,500 now spoken
Okay,
for.
thanks,
Young
guys.
man, thank you. Elbow
All right,
shake.
David, thanks.
Good
Thanks,
to have
guys.
you back. Greg Shockley always bringing cool things from Kansas City, and this is a choice of 12 or 24. Check this out. We'll get you all squared away there. Now, let's also tell you my recipe today. If you are looking for something to cool off in the